All right, so kind of wanted to go over what I'm doing with ChargePoint. So last week and this week I've been kind of selling some options on this. I sold a put last week and I ended up buying some shares today. So last week on July 28th, I ended up selling a $24 put. So this is the daily chart on ChargePoint. And you can see it's making this nice big triangle pattern, trading in a really big range here. So this is about $20 and it's been trading all the way up to 36 and pulled all the way back to 23. So I've been kind of looking at this little consolidation for a move higher off of this 23 level. So if you go into the 1 hour chart here, this is kind of what I was looking at. So we end up having an RSI divergence here. So we have a higher low on RSI and we have a lower low on the price. So this is making an RSI divergence. So that's actually a bullish indication that the price is looking to move higher. July 28th, right in here is when I sold that $24 put, and then I sold that for $110. I ended up buying it back for $46. So I probably could have just held it. I mean, this is all hindsight, but I could have just held it, and then I would have been assigned the shares at the end of last week, and then I would have 100 shares at 24. So I ended up buying to close it. I took a $64 profit on that, so that ends up being about 2.5% on the collateral that I had in it. So now you can see it's setting up with this ascending triangle pattern. So that's kind of what I was looking for with this one. So you see this resistance level right at 25, right at 25, and now it actually broke and moved higher today. So I bought the initial 50 shares right at this 10:05 time frame. About 10 minutes later, I bought the other 50 shares looking for this 25 break. So it ended up breaking 25, kind of came back below, retested, and then broke 25 again, and then it's been running since then. So right now I am holding 100 shares of this, and I did sell a covered call right away. So the strike that I chose on the call was a 28, and it's about 2 weeks out. So I think it'll probably run past that over the next 2 weeks. But I'd be pretty happy with that if it goes to 28 and then it just calls the shares away. So if it does hit the $28 strike and call the shares away, that'll be about a $480 profit. If I'm still holding it at expiration and it doesn't hit the 28 yet, I'd be willing to hold it as long as it is going to stay in this pattern. There's a lot of stuff going on right now with like the infrastructure bills and all that stuff going on right now. And ChargePoint has a large market share of electric vehicle charging stations. So this, in my opinion, will be one to continue to watch for a while, and I'll like it as long as it stays inside this pattern, especially if it does break higher. I'd be willing to buy some more here and hold it for a little while. So here's a look at what the position looks like today. Right now I'm up $77 on the stock, and that negative 32, I'm not really too worried about that as long as it stays under 28. But I'm also okay with this getting called away if it goes over 28. So looking good so far, but this is a August 27th call, and today is the 9th, so I got a little bit of time on this one. So I'll just let it ride for a little bit and give you guys an update when I close it.